This will go through a pretty dynamic trunk stability maneuver that incorporates a plank with an alternating row or fly. You can do it either way. The key is going to be that you really control the positioning of your trunk. So if this is hard, I'd recommend starting on your knees. If you're doing okay with it, going to your toes is fine. So coming up here onto these hand weights, I'd start off light, anywhere in like the 3 to 5 pounds. So starting off here, I want to see, first off, as I get my hand on the weights, you'll notice my wrist. I want to try not to just collapse into this wrist extension, which I see a lot of people do. So I try and turn my knuckles a little bit towards the floor to keep my wrist in as much of a neutral position as I can. I may start to drift a little bit in, but I just want to try and avoid, if I can, that complete collapse. So I try and turn just like I'm throwing a punch, right? For all you fighters out there, I guess, right? So here I am in this plank. Now I'm going to start to let my weight shift, and I'll even let my feet turn as I shift my weight onto one arm, and then I'm really going to tense my stomach as I either come into a row, right? And as I row, the hand that's on the ground, I'm not letting myself sag, so I'm really pushing myself away as I come into this row. So I'll let my feet pivot a little bit, but I'm trying not to let myself just completely sag or let my pelvis drop. So I'll turn slightly and I'll lock myself into place, so then as I row, everything is nice and stable. Now the other option here is going to be going into a full fly. So I'd come here, and then maybe I'd go more straight arm. And I could come up into a little bit of a hybrid of a side plank, nice and slow on the way down. Same thing, a little tilt of my feet, and then same thing up and out. I really try and make sure I'm not tensing up towards my neck. Same thing with this bottom arm. You notice I'm not taking my shoulder up towards my ear, but pulling down and then coming back down slowly. Okay? Just seeing me from the side, I'm going to start to tire a little bit here. So same thing, little shift. I can either come into the row, side to side, slow, or I can go into the full fly into a side plank and down slowly.